I'm losing my voice.
Let's do a podcast.
Great. Phil can't talk.
We should all be so lucky.
This will be the most popular one ever.
Yeah, it's the return of Space Poop.
You're listening to Time to Lean 2, Shaken and Slurred. This is the narrator, Ed Uncle Hat. John and Phil are going to talk and have a beverage and repeat as necessary. Or not necessary, which is usually the case. Here they are.
That'll get him back.
2.
Electric
We never did a sequel.
Oh, shit.
Electric bidet. Bidet baloo.
Bidet baloo. Bidet baloo.
Now we'll get... I don't know. That might not trigger anything, will it?
I sang it so badly that it won't trigger. That's the key.
YouTube is triggered. And now the part of all the songs will be sung by John Knowles.
Well, how you doing, Phil?
Well, a little discombobulated, but I'm all right.
Yeah. Ain't we all?
Yeah. Yeah, this is, at the time of this recording, not that we should do that because they come out so late, but so much later. But, Mr. Doughmouth, Holman guy, whatever.
Mr. Bag of Cash?
Yeah. The way I say it is he's so full of crap, I can't understand what he's saying. But he's kind of a mumble guy. Not that I'm speaking very clearly today. But, he announced that the Operation Surge, or whatever it's called, is ending.
Surge, like the
tremendous
soda.
Victory. Yes,
Yeah.
after their tremendous victory.
They conquered Surge Mountain. Do you remember Surge Mountain? You talked about it.
But I forgot.
Many years ago.
Well, yeah, we talked about Surge. I don't remember Surge Mountain.
Yeah, in front of the U of M's student union, there was a thing they must have put up there to promote it that looked like a giant pile of Surge cans, I think.
Okay,
It's called Surge Mountain. I'm going to make the mistake of Googling that.
See if it was a thing. I must have. Well, you saw it with your own 2 legs, two eyes.
I thought, but
it could have been a dream.
I know.
Today's topic is work dreams. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm having a.
I think I'm the only one who remembers it because it's not showing up. Sad.
Maybe it's on Reddit. So maybe not.
Good. Anyway,
my office is the building we're in got flooded and some pipe broke, I guess, and 50,000 gallons of water took out the HVAC system, so the building's closed. So we've been working out of, my staff and I have been working out of like service spaces and classrooms.
Oh, great.
It's very discombobulating.
So is this the that's an underground building that always has to have these pumps to keep the groundwater out?
Yeah,
is that what it was, or was it the HVAC pipes?
Well, I don't know what pipe broke, to be honest. Something broke. There was a flood, and then the flood made the HVAC system go underwater.
Yeah.
So it
either
shut
way,
down.
it's bad.
Yeah, and so it's just
because you work in deferred maintenance hall.
Yes, and it is underground. It's an example of brutalist architecture.
Yeah, you're 2 floors underground down there.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, civil engineering goes farther down, and
that's that weird building where you get on the elevator and that's the ground
7
floor,
stories down,
and you hit 7.
Yeah.
It goes 7 below.
And I think
it's so fucking weird.
So I've heard that when they did that, the water table was actually lower But at some point, somebody undammed some underwater aquifer or something like that. And so the water table raised after they built the building.
I think maybe it was something the late Perry Rahn was doing with his lake and his
Creek
and his dam, and it somehow managed to flood your building here in Minnesota, another state.
Well, we could dedicate this episode to Perry Rahn.
I think that's a great idea. I don't know if anybody listening will know who he is, but our good friend Andy, who of our famous Andy's quiz show,
the quiz
we
show
should bring back
guy.
sometime. His father passed away, and he was a big figure in all of our young lives.
Sure,
Was a retired geology professor at South Dakota School of Mines and Technology.
School of Mimes?
Rapid City.
Yeah.
And he liked to work with dams and other culverts and lots of stuff like that.
Figured out his own stuff.
Yeah, he was
We
a
used to call it
mad genius.
Ron Engineering. Mm-hmm. We've talked about the naked tram before and all
I
that.
think maybe we'll. Yeah, we have.
I should say tram, not the.
Maybe some. You
he didn't
wrote
do
a song
naked
about
that
it.
I know of. Sure.
But he did swim with the trout.
Yeah. Oh,
naked.
He was.
We'll
icon.
have to have a bit of a remembrance with our friend Andy sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. I'm glad I thought of it.
It was a collab.
Anyway, yeah, and the building I work in is always falling apart. It just does it in smaller, less dramatic ways.
Well, you have deferred maintenance up the wazoo as well. So.
Like the office next to mine has radiator leaks and stuff like that.
Yeah, good.
And that's a building from the 1990s that's not underground. Okay.
Maybe it wasn't built very well.
I'm sure it wasn't.
But we just never get funded to fix things really, and then so they
it's
have
really
to use
hard.
And then it's more expensive to fix things in an emergency situation than it is.
It's always the case. But
if you can maintain
put up
something.
a fancy new building, you'll get the money. People like to fund those things. They're fancy.
Sure.
They're fancy and not so good.
Fancy pantses.
Yeah. Well, okay. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking.
Yeah, it's 3:30 in the afternoon, motherfuckers.
That's kind of day drinking. But to be honest,
it's Friday though. So what?
To be honest, I mean, I go to bed a little earlier than you, so 3:30 to me is later. So that's okay.
So it is 5:00 somewhere.
It is. It is here.
That's it. Okay.
I
stopped your flow. Keep going.
No, I have no flow. So Mark, my Apollo friend who you got to meet at a little house party we had, the first house party we've had probably since Prohibition. No, I mean since COVID. Since before COVID.
And it might as well be Prohibition.
And finally,
what's another 90 years between friends?
Finally, Mark got to meet John, and John got to meet Mark.
He is a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And he brought me a bottle of George Remus.
Yes,
he's a whiskey guy
I've
too.
seen this stuff. He is a bourbon man.
Yeah, he's a bourbon guy. He's got some scotch at his house, but I think it's more from... Apollo has this fundraiser at the end of the year called a stag party, and people bring in like bottles of booze or different things. And
you sing bottles of beer on the wall.
You get raffle tickets, and sometimes. So I'm guessing he wins the scotch. Then he doesn't buy those because he's not much of a scotch guy. But
or a scotch buy.
George Remus, king of the bootleggers.
No, I've got scotch buy on my brain right now.
Well, why not?
Because I sure ain't fancy.
Scotch by ice. No, sorry.
It's cloudy. Little smelly. Sorry. Get back to George Remus, Uncle Remus.
I thought you were going to be tired.
Well, who says that? This is what I'm like.
Maybe you're tired. Loopy. You might be loopy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see, 47%. 94%. 94 proof, but Okay.
Yeah.
Distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of whiskey made
So it's
in
not
Indiana.
Kentucky.
But Indiana is very close to Kentucky. They're right next door.
They're kissing cousins.
The most famous, or there's this mega distillery called MGP. I forget what it stands for.
Midwest Grain Products or something like that. Mega Goose Poop. Trying to work the word poop in as many times on this episode because that's always popular. That space poop episode we did. Wow, that went viral.
You can't buy anything under that name, but they make lots and lots of American whiskey, bourbon and rye and whatnot, and they other people contract with them, and they're in Indiana. Although I'm told that it is right over the border from Kentucky.
Yeah.
So for some reason, it's Indiana, and so whenever I hear something is distilled in Indiana, it's usually at MGP, but there must be some others.
I was going to say, well, he was the king of the bootleggers, supposedly. And the distillery is, it may have its own, but no town does rye and high rye bourbon better than Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Since the mid-1800s, Whiskey City is synonymous with the world's finest rye whiskey. No, not a sponsor. I'm not going to keep reading this, but
No, don't do it.
they might. I don't know. Maybe it's the wonderful water of the Ohio River and Tanner's Creek helps it taste good. Ross and Squibb Distillery, globally renowned. Okay, whatever. I'll stop reading that.
Okay,
I'll stop reading that.
How is it?
Oh, I better get some more. I have it on. I should have.
I've already forgotten.
I should have had it neat, I think, first, but no, I did have it neat the other day at the house party. Ooh, I like it. Now it says it has the vanilla and some maple sort of aroma. Hint of vanilla and maple aroma with a sweet yet characteristic rye flavor. So it does have some spice. I like it. It's still kind of smooth. It's got a little, I'm not going to say rough, but it's got a little edge to it, even on the rocks. Mm-hmm. I think I made a Manhattan with it the other day, and that was nice. So
Excellent.
Maybe I'll do that if we take a break. I don't know.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Okay, so I made a cocktail.
So
apparently I'm not that tired. No, I made something I think I've served to you before, but this is an apple old fashioned.
Oh gosh, that was so good.
Yeah, this was a recipe that was on that Anders Ericsson YouTube channel. And it basically substitutes reduced apple cider for simple syrup.
Yes.
The other difference is it uses black walnut bitters.
Yeah.
And it calls for an over oaked or double oaked style bourbon.
Which one did you try?
So originally what I had when you were over to try this was Woodford Reserve Double Oak, which is the one I think he uses in the video.
I think that's what he uses. Yeah,
it's really good stuff, but it's a little spendy, and I didn't want to buy more of that. So I happened to see a really good sale on this. It's kind of a similar type of thing where it's a standard bourbon that they refill into some extra charred oak barrels to give it more barrel, oak influence, basically. The same kind of thing as
barrel.
And this is
barrel
by
shotgun.
This one is the company is called 2XO, which I see around. I don't know where. I think it's just Kentucky or something like that. But this is their American oak bourbon whiskey. They make a rye too and some other stuff, but this is the only one I've tried. But it was, it's a similar thing to the Woodford Double Oak.
Just a little bit more of a better price point.
It's definitely, well, at least the price I got it for. It was another one of these big discounted, kind of middle of the road, smaller label American whiskey I see these days.
Where'd you get it, Liquor Boy?
This was actually at a grocery store.
Oh, yeah. You can find interesting things there.
Yeah, they were blowing it out at like, $30 off or something crazy like that.
That's great.
Yeah, if you know where to look, there are deals on this stuff out there because there's so much of it out there and they can't get rid of it all. So it's a good.
I guess there is an overflux right now.
There is definitely
if that's the right word.
A few years ago, they made too much of it, and they can't sit on it forever. So that's why you're seeing all these discounting going on. It's a little less true in the Scotch world, but there's word that is getting to that point as well because just economy is not as good, and there's a general trend with people to drink less.
Well, that's me, always bucking the trends.
Yes,
in general. So that a lot of it's kind of a bad combination for the spirits industry that they're being pressured from multiple sides.
Well, I think I read Jim Beam is not even going to make any this year or something like that.
Well, they shut down. They shut down one distillery facility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't just stop. But that's still a big sign. They're a major player that they needed to cut some production and had a little bit too much supply. It's unfortunately the smaller or middle period, not middle period. They're not history. The mid-sized or craft ones that are having more trouble is if they don't have a good following. They've got a lot of stuff out there that they invested in.
Yeah.
And it's, a lot of it are these ones you see that are in the, between 50, 60, and $100 a bottle. They're craft, they're higher proof. They usually have some, like this one I'm drinking now, has the extra oak finishing or some other, you could call it a gimmick, but some other thing to make it stand out. And there's so much of it out there that people don't have enough income or time or liver capacity to try it all. It's like, so it's a bit of a problem. And,
Well, I think we should start the Time to Lean whiskey for sure now. We're always good with timing, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's commission our own contracted barrel. And that would be a great financial decision for us to do. Yeah.
I'm good at those kinds of things.
Yeah. Anyway, the cocktail though is really tasty. This
we may have talked about it before. I can't remember, but it was very good. We might have.
It gets a lot of apple and oak, obviously, because the walnut bitters and the oaked bourbon and the apple cider all really match well. And if you like that kind of thing, it's great.
It wasn't incredibly appley, and it wasn't that sweet.
No, it's not bad at all. You don't use a whole lot of it because what you do is you reduce fresh apple cider, like the stuff that you buy in the refrigerator. You reduce that for like an hour down to a syrup, and it's very, very intense. And so you just put I think it's a half an ounce of it in there.
Intense.
And so it doesn't tend to. It definitely is sweet enough, but regular old fashions can be sweeter than this is actually. But it does have the intense apple flavor. So
yeah,
it's good. I'm kind of low on my apple syrup, so I thought I would try it on the air.
Okay, go.
That's good. Yeah, the ice has started to melt a little bit. It still holds up even with being watered down a little bit like this. So, yeah. It's good.
This holds up. This holds up fine on ice too. Okay, good. Well, we're drinking. And no, I can't remember what episode this is, but
105, I think.
No, I think this is 106.
Oh,
we're always behind when we talk about it. We're always one off. But it's because we're not done with the other edit yet.
Are you sure?
The narrator will tell us. I think we did this last time.
Because
I think I was one off.
No, oh fuck. Okay, yeah. It's 106.
I looked it up because I didn't want to make the same mistake as last
now,
time.
I have sent you 105, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. I just haven't started it yet.
That's right, because I was going to like...
Normally.
cheap out and like use a computer voice to finish it and all that. But we haven't stooped that far yet.
Well, I've got a lot more going on with Apollo, so right now this I've mentioned this before probably also, but
you don't have to explain. It's all right.
The 130th anniversary this year, and we're gearing up for the big Ordway concert on February 28th.
So what do you do for the 150 then if you're doing this for 130?
Well, they wanted to do a 125, but that was pandemic. So that's why we're doing 130.
131 and a half will be the big one.
No, we're not going to do this every year. So there's more things going on this year, but I think I probably talked about that last time. It's good if I can get the other edit done before we record, because then I can remember what we talked about.
Yeah,
and then I don't say the same things again. Glenda will say, "This is a repeat."
It's like a really bad clip show.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to talk about the Rushmore Mall.
No, not quite that bad. The Rushmore Mall episode.
Well, I don't know. We may have made this joke before, but as we get older, we're gonna probably forget.
Yeah, we're gonna forget. And I was going
because I just keep doing new ones.
I posted our entire so far the run of the show on YouTube, and I sampled one of the very first ones because they're all there, and you can just click on them.
Yeah.
And did you know we used to have comments, and we would read some of them on the recording?
Oh yeah,
back then
I remember. Yeah, I haven't done that for a while because we don't have any comments.
I know people just. I mean, once in a while I'll get some little passive aggressive comment about how we don't record very much, but
yeah,
that's it. Otherwise, they're just kind of like, okay, it's another time to lean. We're good.
Well, Glenda got inspired, and she has been posting some comments.
All props to Glenda. Yes. Speaking of
staff
old
librarian.
Speaking of old shit, not Glenda. Other things.
No.
Somebody I know on Facebook from Rapid City, which is its main purpose, posted a picture I had not seen before with.
You had
Shakey's with my brother Bruce and my sister Jennifer.
Yes.
Too many cocktails.
Yeah, you were at the.
And we were sitting in a booth in. Although she said it was some kind of a band party, like a reunion party.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I didn't know the person that said that, but I
that's somebody that
you, so I saw it.
That we remember. She was a middle school music teacher, and
it wasn't like an ex-girlfriend or something. No I'm kidding.
Well, she did babysit my brother and me when we were 5 years old, but or something like that.
Okay, well, that's not any connection to what I said.
Nothing like that.
Okay, good. Oh, Lord.
Apparently, her son is a very accomplished blues artist.
Where?
Guitarist. He's in the South Dakota area, I think.
Oh, okay.
He travels around, does shows.
Well, maybe we can catch him sometime.
His name is Johnny, with a Jon, no H.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny
Walker Blues.
That's also an H.
Whatever.
Gotta have your Johns straight.
Just John. I'm just a John. I think that's a Loudon Wainwright song.
Yeah, probably.
I think he just released a song, something about he's done with country music or something like that. I don't know. To hell with country music.
Nice.
Which I haven't heard yet, but
okay.
All I saw
for next time.
The first comment was "Bye Loudon" or "Bye Bow Loudon" or something. He lost a fan.
Oh. I'm sure he's really torn up about that.
I mean, one of Loudon's songs is about two guys having sex at the YMCA. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Were they in the Village People? Speaking of Trump,
or in the Navy.
They were Macho Man.
Hey, but yeah, but the Dow's great, right? Who cares about whatever Trump's doing?
But
the Dow's great.
Speaking of that, did you listen to the clips of that? I don't know, some country singer at the non-Bad Bunny halftime show?
Oh, the Turning Point USA one?
Yeah, where he was talking about all he wants to do is, feed his dog and cut his grass and drink his beer and wear his boots, blah, 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 blah. And then the next line is all about how he doesn't want to know about trans people and all that stuff. It's so bad. The Daily Show people made a really good joke about that particular song. Well, it was so bad.
Maybe that's what Loudon's referring to. I don't know. He decided to write a song about it.
It was almost. I mean, the lyrics, but even before he gets to the anti-trans bullshit, is like a parody.
Yeah.
Like, really? I think this is kind of a joke, but apparently it wasn't.
My favorite country song is it only has one line, and I think it is a joke, but it's something about sitting by the river in my truck or something. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful, and that's the only line. But I don't know the name of that one either. I'm not going to look it up.
There is some great country music. There really is.
Well, no, this is a parody, I think. But
okay.
It's just not
to diss the whole thing, but
no. I mean, I like. I used to say I didn't like country music, but there's good country music out there. I mean, there's this kind of popular version or whatever is sort of
the thing is, it's basically pop.
Or the old American stuff is like it's kind of boring.
Like it's basically pop music with some twang added to it, or the subject matter is just, drunk Saturday night, going to church on Sunday, my truck, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
But musically, it sounds exactly like everything else.
There used to always be the themes of trucks and stuff, but there's other stuff out there that's that Orville Peck guy and stuff, but
and Orville Redenbacher.
Country singer Orville Redenbacher and the Colonel sing "Try My Kentucky Fried Popcorn."
That went badly.
Kentucky Fried Popcorn.
Yeah, actually. Say, speaking of popcorn, this is really fucking boring. I actually made real popcorn like in a pot. Recently.
Oh, okay. With like the oil and stuff.
Yeah, you put oil and put the lid on it and put it on the stove.
That's so strange. Just the other day I was thinking about doing that because my mom used to make it that way. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I want to do that again. So do you have a lid on it? And then
yeah, I have a large. It's not quite as big as a stock pot, but it's a big. You'd probably cook pasta in it or something.
Yeah,
and I have
like a Dutch oven thing. Would that work?
Yeah, I think anything will work. And just did a couple of tablespoons of oil and a thing of popcorn, a scoop of popcorn in there, and just let it go. It was great.
Do you put a lid on though, and then with a little gap or something? For the air?
I might have
just covered it.
I think for a while I just covered it until it started popping, and then
I might try that tonight.
But it was great. I know this is a no shit kind of thing, but it was good.
I have an air popper, and it's just not the same thing.
I think if you're gonna drag out a machine, it's just as easy to do it on your stove.
So then did you put just salt on it or butter also? Is the oil enough? No, you gotta have some butter.
We did a little bit of salt and some butter. Yeah.
And do you put butter in with the oil or
no? I just drizzle melted butter over the top and mixed it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try that tonight because I couldn't quite remember how my mom did it, but I was gonna try that.
We never did this growing up. My mom didn't do that, but we had. I think in the early days we had one of those. It's probably Presto made it, right? They made all that shit. And it basically had an electric non-stick skillet bottom with a big plastic dome that you put over it.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember seeing one of those. So probably at your house.
Yeah, we probably used it twice. And then we didn't bother once microwave popcorn came out. But yeah, sure. you put a little oil in the bottom of it with the popcorn. You start it up, and then it had this little thing on the top of the lid where you could put butter in a little like a plastic cover.
No, I remember
and then
the ads.
it would drip the melting butter while it's popping.
Oh, perfect.
But
probably messy. It was hard to clean up.
I'm sure. Yeah,
that's why nobody used it. The air popper is good, and then it's okay, and it works. And I put. I
think if you really don't want the oil, they work pretty well.
Melted butter, but no, I was nostalgically thinking about that kind of popcorn. So I'll do. That's very odd.
That
great minds think.
They do sometimes, but that Orville Redenbacher, you gotta. And it was better than microwave.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
There it is.
I remember microwave popcorn. If you just a little too long, it burns.
Oh, it was so easy to burn, and then the stink.
Time to burn. Yeah. Oh yeah. The whole kitchen and maybe even part of the living room would be smoky.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you might set off one of those fire alarm things.
Tangent here. Speaking of stinking things.
Well, this is old tangents.
We don't really have anything else. I mean,
tangent.
I have a couple things I can talk about watching and all that stuff,
sure.
but this is better. I do. Much better.
Maybe.
Do you ever go to places like restaurants mainly?
No.
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
I mean, you can just walk in and walk out.
I do.
You're banned.
86.
And you go there and you leave with your clothes smelling like grease or whatever.
Oh, I haven't had that for a while, I don't think.
Okay.
I haven't been to a greasy spoon for a while, though.
And they're not even greasy spoons. They're mostly places that fry a lot of things.
Right.
So there are a couple of offenders here in Minnesota that
they must not have the right air control or something.
Yeah, I think they must not. Now, one of them is just unavoidable. I'll get to that in a second. But these other places, I think, should do better. And one of them is this place we sometimes go called Sushi Train. It's in downtown.
What's fried there? Tempura.
They do tempura, yeah. And the thing is, for whatever reason, the tempura fryers things are not ventilated well enough. And no matter where you sit, you come out of there smelling. Your clothes stink. It's really bad.
I wouldn't like that. I don't think.
And
I mean, I love fried food, but
it's the closest thing to the old days when you'd go bowling and come out smelling like cigarette smoke.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same kind of shit. Another place that there's a place in the cities here called Yum Kitchen, I think.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. They basically just they have a bakery and they have other food and all that, but I always come out of there smelling like probably fries is what they're doing. And they must. I've been to more than one location, and your clothes are just like stink.
No, they could do better than that.
Yeah, it's really annoying because you're like, okay.
So what about like that fish fry place, that fish and chips place? I don't remember that. I mean, I think I smelled like fish and chips.
Oh, you're thinking about Max?
Maybe.
I don't. It's been so long since I've been there.
I don't remember. I mean, maybe it was like coming out of my pores because I had so much oil.
That's different. Yeah. So it's place that just annoys me a lot because you just know that as soon as and you don't notice it as much while you're there, and then you get home and you suddenly oh.
Does your dog Birdie kind of freak out? Does she want to?
No, strangely enough, she doesn't seem to care.
No, maybe she doesn't.
But
think that would be a good smell.
You just these all have to go in the wash.
Yeah.
And now the worst offender in this though is one that I think is pretty excusable. We occasionally go to one of these places that does Korean barbecue and hot pot.
Yeah.
You've seen these, right?
Sure.
I think this one's called K-Pot, right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those restaurants where you sit at the table and it's got a big, electric barbecue pit in the middle.
Okay.
Or no, it's I think it's actually Japanese barbecue is what that's called.
Oh,
And you get the little pieces of
hibachi.
meat and it's not hibachi actually.
No,
it's a
okay,
little different.
okay.
But you get all these little. You order all this raw stuff and you put it in the middle and cook it there at the table.
Okay.
And then this one also combines what they call K-pot, which are these boiling things of broth or whatever that sit next to you, and you order, and you basically order off of a tablet, and they bring you all the veggies and the meats and all the other stuff, and you cook them.
Okay.
And so this place does both, and between that boiling thing of very heavily seasoned broth, I do a tom yum style, which is really good. It's a Thai. And then also cooking the stuff in the middle of the table you're sitting at. You come out of there just reeking. I mean, your clothes are just like your coat, your everything else, because it's like right in front of you.
Oh,
It's like you're
right.
in the kitchen.
Oh, they could still probably do better air with that too. but
Maybe.
that's all right.
I mean that's a little hard to avoid because it's like right there. But these other places where
it
you're
would be
not literally
expensive.
cooking the food,
Yeah.
a foot away from you.
Just imagine the chefs and the cooks and stuff.
Well, yeah, I think anybody who works in food service and all that, I mean, your clothes smell like that. I mean, how could they
well,
not?
I remember I would smell like bagels after baking bagels all day.
Yeah, exactly.
And poor Sean, was the chicken king over at Hardee's for a while.
Right,
and
our
he
friend
would-
Sean used to do fried chicken at Hardee's back when they had that.
when he'd come home, wow, he basically was just coated in batter. I don't know how he got home. It was like like a snowman, just covered in batter. Poor guy. And we didn't have a shower, so we'd have to take a bath. And
Really? You didn't have a shower?
no, this was this apartment where I probably have talked about it, but because we were on the third floor of a brownstone building or redstone or whatever, and which was
I remember that place. Yeah.
settling and sagging or whatever a little bit, so nothing was level. But they carved it out, so they made a little tiny apartment at the front of the building, and that person needed emergency egress through our hallway. So all of our doors were locked to the living room, from the bathroom and the kitchen, and we'd have to go unlock the door because we never knew who was living in the other apartment. They could have been a serial killer. We don't know. And unlock the door. Go to our bathroom. I think they had a bathroom. I don't think we shared the bathroom with them. But it was weird.
It was Ma Rainey's boarding house or something.
And then in the center,
yeah.
it had a ventilation shaft too out of the bathroom, so you could, I don't know. I'm sure people kept throwing shit down there.
No, that was before the fart absorbing couch, right?
That Uncle Buck's couch was there.
Yeah. Okay.
I know we've talked about this.
We have talked about the
and
fart
poor Sean.
absorbing / Uncle Buck / flattened mouse.
Yeah. One day we were doing something and Sean figured out he'd been sleeping on a flattened mouse for a while.
Yep.
Ugh.
Sorry, bringing up
That was
bad stuff.
I mean, and yes, and bad stuff that we've probably even talked about before, but that's okay.
I'm sure we have.
Not everyone that's listening
popcorn.
to this heard that one. Popcorn.
Yes,
Quiz.
stinky clothes. But when we go to the K-pot / Korean or Japanese barbecue place, we strategically like, okay, don't wear anything that you don't want to smell when you're done, or maybe leave your coat in the car or something like that.
Sure.
So if you don't want to have to wash it the next day,
Have a little strategy.
yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. I don't know if places always
all right.
were like that, or I just notice it now that I'm old. But shit.
So yes, we had. I went to see my brothers. My brother Blake drove from Waseca, I think is how it's pronounced, Wisconsin. He came to watch the Super Bowl with my youngest brother Brett.
Yes.
My brother Brett's a big Seahawks fan, so he's very happy.
Oh, he must be really excited. Yeah.
So I went over there to hang out a little bit. I intended to at least stay through the halftime show because, the big Bad Bunny thing. And but I was getting tired and left before that even.
Oh, you didn't get to see it then?
I did watch it later on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was great.
It was
I really liked it.
quite the spectacle.
Well, they're always a spectacle. That's kind of.
Did you see the video of? Did the video you saw show the setup in fast motion?
No, so I just watched it live when it was on.
No, I saw it. Well, no, this was a different video, but it showed like a fast motion thing of the setup and these people walking out with the sugarcane outfits and all this.
Like the ones that look like little trees.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I think I saw clips from that. That was, it is amazing. I thought it was great on several levels, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it was fun. Pedro Pascal was there.
Yeah, so many some little cameos and yeah.
Jody and I like to describe ourselves as Pedrosexuals.
Pedrosexuals.
Yeah, we're both kind of like that guy.
Oh, so you really should watch The Last of Us then.
Well, no, we saw some of them. Yeah,
yeah,
we saw a couple.
He's great in that show. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he's fun. But yeah, he mentioned he was going to see the Doughboys live. He's going to see them in like Iowa and in Omaha.
What's the
kind of a
Doughboy?
groupie or something. He's seen them live before. It's a podcast of some sort. They do live podcasts. And he said you might not like them because they did a Taco John's episode and they hated Taco John's.
I know it's cool to hate on Taco John's.
They're Taco Bell's people. Supposedly one of the producer got food poisoning or something.
That would put you off it, I guess.
Brett said they went to a bad one. So, but anyway,
which is still a thing. Continue.
No, yeah, he's going to see them like in Iowa and Omaha. He's like I won't say groupie, but what's that called when you travel like the Grateful Dead? He's following the Doughboys around.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of podcasts they have. I didn't look it up.
The term podcast is so large; it can mean so many things now.
I think they talk about food. I'm not sure, but yeah, Brett made these things called Italian nachos with like wonton chips.
Nachos, yeah.
Wow, he said they used to have them at Old Chicago.
I think I remember those back in the day. Yeah.
And then he kind of missed them, and his wife figured out how to make them, and wow, they were good. Yeah, I never had them at Old Chicago though.
Old Chicago
was good. It's good.
All right, I need a refill.
All right. Well, now we can cue the taking a break
song. Okay.
I'll make a Manhattan.
Good luck.
Taking a break, break it down. Taking a break it down.
Old man. Hello. Oh, you know what? One thing I would like to do. Maybe this could be a little side project for Time to Lean. But I watched a couple videos a while back about making that real good ice, the real clear, artisanal ice. Because like when we had the house party thing here, I like to go out and get some ice. Although I called it frozen water cubes because I didn't want to offend anybody by having ice in the house. It's a terrible joke. But I don't know. I just like it better. It's clearer. It feels like it tastes better. I don't know. Whatever. Even though I use filtered water. But I can't remember any of the things they did. It was so long ago to make it special.
Water clear.
Yeah, that's what they needed. But so that, I don't know. You've never messed with that kind of stuff, though, huh?
Never tried it, no. I think the few times I've seen or read about it, it didn't seem worth the effort, but...
I agree, probably.
I think I would just, like, if I have a special occasion, I'll just go buy a bag of those ones you can get. Like sure. Minnesota Ice, that's one of the companies that makes...
They didn't have to change their name yet.
Makes the big cubes or spheres or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I didn't try that. I just get, like, the little bag of ice from the gas station. But
oh, yeah. Just like...
the little tiny cube things.
Like Rapid Crystal Ice.
Yeah, sure.
Which I think one of my brothers used to work for back in the day.
Oh.
Probably Bruce and Scott. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Scott.
They one of their summer jobs was working at the Ice House in Rapid City. Where they would...
Interesting.
I don't know what they did all day in there, but...
Well, we haven't had him on the show for a
No,
while.
it's probably time. He's retired. He can come on the show.
Well, he's still keeping busy, I'm sure.
But he's doing that damned orchestra and...
Oh, yeah. He's got stuff
doing
to do.
these big-ass vacation world tours and stuff. But
great.
But yes, yeah, we'll have to talk about the Rapid Crystal Ice experience.
Maybe we could... Yeah, he could talk about other old jobs he's had. We haven't had him around for a while.
Yeah, I think it's time to have a Bruce redo.
Bruce. So anyway,
you did a Manhattan using your Uncle Remus.
Yeah.
Sorry, Uncle Jesse.
Ankle Ramus.
God, I switched to some really cheap scotch. Dewar's, it's that smooth series they have. You seen that stuff?
No.
Oh, they have several of them. They're called, this one's called Japanese Smooth, and then there's one called Caribbean Smooth, and there's several of them. There was a series. They have some kind of extra aging or extra cask stuff going on, and they're supposedly 8 years old, which is 5 years older than the standard
this could
Dewar's.
Be good.
It's actually better than the standard Dewar's. It actually is.
All right.
It's still cheap blended scotch, but it's a little older and has a little extra flavor. And this one has some Japanese whiskey cask thing, which I maybe can pick up, but it again, bargain scotch.
No, in the summers I used to have Dewar's scotch and sodas. I'd alternate with Cuddies or something.
Yep.
Sure. But,
so that I just poured myself some of that, and
I'll have to check that out
when
it's scotch and soda season.
Scotch and soda.
I got to be careful with those. Too much sodas. The carbonation is not good for my stomach.
Oh, okay.
My constitution.
Yeah, you're gonna get the. What is that? The Prairie people used to get the consumption.
Consumption junction.
I've got consumption.
What's your function?
Yeah, they never did a consumption episode of Schoolhouse Rock.
Hi, it's Consumption Junction. I'm just a bill, and I'm dying here on a hill.
Yeah, we will. Okay, I'll talk quickly about. Oh, you had a new thing. Yeah, you do that first.
I forgot what it was.
Okay, well I'll do my. It's not very long.
Well, do you remember what I was going to do?
No.
I don't remember. Maybe we're getting too old for this, or drunk.
That could be. God, I keep touching the mic stand, and there's so much static that it makes this noise. I'm sure I'm going to be annoyed when I edit this one. All these little.
I haven't heard anything on my end.
Okay, that's good. I'm just going to ground myself and.
You're grounded.
No, I played a new to me video game. Although, as usual, it's not new to most people.
Yeah.
This one is called Fallout 4.
I swear we talked about this before.
Did we talk about? I think maybe I said I was going to start it or something.
Okay, that's fine. No, I sometimes I have like this really strong kind of deja vu thing, and
I bet I mentioned it. I think I did.
Okay.
I played enough of it that I can give kind of a final.
This is an update.
Yeah. And then I probably won't talk about it again. First of all, it's like a 10-year-old game, so it doesn't look as polished and good as the modern ones do. Also, and I'm playing on the PlayStation 5 with anybody cares. It crashes a lot.
Oh no!
It just you're in the middle of something.
It's too much.
It'll. Well, it's an old game and all that, so I think it's just buggy. But
okay.
It'll just stop.
Annoying.
It's like sorry, the game has crashed. Start over. Would you like to file a report? And
yeah, fuck you.
Luckily, whatever. It's just annoying.
Oh, explicit warning.
Yeah. And anyway, the thing about it is that if you've ever heard of this thing, it's post-apocalyptic, sort of retro 1950s style, mashup stuff.
Yet futuristic.
Well, that's the thing, right? So
it's got a weird steampunk kind of thing.
It takes place, 200 years from now or so. And the world is
new again.
But the world ended in like 2070 or something with nuclear annihilation. But at the time that happened, like everything was still looking like, 1948 or 1950 or something.
Oh.
So like all, it has the retro looking radios and TVs, and everything has chrome, and the cars have big fins on them and all that stuff. And it's really weird. But
it's got a weird kind of futuristic thing to it too.
And yet they have like, really high tech stuff, like, cars all run on fusion power and stuff like that. It's really odd mix up.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's fine. You just
fun.
don't think about that too much. But
people don't have noses.
Well, that's the ghouls. That's what they're called. The people who had too much radiation. They don't have no. Or were you just joking about that?
Well, no, that guy. I don't.
From the
I
TV
only
show.
know that picture from. Yeah.
That's Walton Goggins.
I thought it was from snorting too much coke.
Yeah, no, they're ultra. They've had too much radiation, and their nose falls off or whatever.
But they have that nice tan.
Yeah, they look very well cooked.
They don't have to spray it on like somebody else.
Yeah, that's a bonus. You're soaking in it.
This is a tangent thing, but the Lincoln Project showed a picture of Donald Trump without all his makeup and stuff.
Oh,
and
I've said those.
It said it's so strange seeing Donald Trump out of drag.
Classic.
Okay, tangent.
That's kind of the setup, and there have been the only problem is this is obviously Fallout number 4, and there have been multiple games, and so I don't really know all the backstory. And
you didn't do 1 through 3.
No, because the game's been around so long that unless they reboot them or remaster them, they're not. You have to kind of do it as a retro thing, like playing Civilization 2 or something like that.
Yeah,
on your PlayStation 1
emulator. Yeah, I don't know.
And so I think you can do it, but they're super old games at this point, and like, that's.
Oh, I'd like to play Civ 2 again. I
think there's a web emulation of Civ 2.
Oh, maybe I should have known this.
You can just play it in the browser. However, this one is new enough that it's somewhat modern and has a lot of quality of life things like fast travel and all that kind of stuff. And
okay,
and it's also an open world style game, which is generally pretty fun. And what that means, of course, is you just run around and do quests, and you're not on a strict story based.
Yeah, I think I'd like that if I had time.
It can be good, although usually the story part is not as good when they're like that.
Oh,
and so you kind of have to pick because the really good narrative games like The Last of Us, for example, that one is very much about the storyline and the characters and everything, and so you can't deviate much from that.
Yeah,
and
it's like playing a movie.
Yeah, it's much more like that. And not everybody loves that. And this one gets a little weird and in some ways less satisfying because it's trying to do both at the same time. And so that doesn't always
not easy
work.
to do.
And because it has a lot, you can sort of choose your own adventure a lot of the time, but a lot of the things you think you're choosing don't affect the outcome all that much.
Oh.
But you can also do a lot of things that you can't do in these other games where you can, again, make a custom character and you can choose some things in it. But you can also,
just make a sex farm.
Well, you can build your own settlements. Like
okay.
these places, like build houses and all sorts of stuff and kind of a Minecraft-style setup where you can build stuff all day and all that. And people have done crazy stuff. So it's a weird combination of that, but it seems to not satisfy everybody. So if you're super into building and custom character stuff, it's a little limited. But also if you're into great storylines, it's also limited.
It doesn't. No one's satisfied.
Now, I was actually okay with that because I didn't really want something super tough.
You're not gonna spend hours.
No. And I think the combat is relatively simplified from some of the other games, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to learn.
I would need that
to do all that stuff. It took me a little while, but really it's fun the world it's in is really fun. It takes place in bombed out post-apocalyptic Boston area.
Boston.
And, yeah, that's the area where other games, like one of them takes place in Las Vegas, and it's different parts of the country.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So this one is the Commonwealth, as it's called in the game.
What does the TV series take place in? Where?
I'm trying to remember if that's. I think the season 2, which I have not watched yet, they do end up in Vegas, but I don't remember where the first season.
Oh, maybe
place.
they're gonna go from place to place. Yeah, I don't.
They change things, but
to me, I saw some pictures, but it seemed like the kind of more like a Western, like a Wild West thing.
There's a little, it's definitely some of that. I mean, you kind of travel around and do stuff. The main character in a lot of these including the TV show, is somebody who, when all the bombs fell, they went into a vault underground typical post-apocalyptic, people hide underground, and
even Donald Fagen did that.
Yeah, it's a very popular thing. And so, the character in the TV show is one that I think the vault she grew up in the vault with several generations of people that were just down there and then happened to come out because something happened. The video game one I'm playing right now is a little different in that they have the same kind of vault thing, but the character you play is one that goes in when the bombs fall, but then you get cryogenically frozen. And then you wake up and then you it's 200 years later and you have to go and explore. So,
oh my goodness.
So it's a little different, but same kind of stuff. It's fun. I enjoyed it. You can waste lots and lots of time playing this thing, and you can go do endless quests, and you can build little towns and do all sorts of stuff.
Well, okay, cool. Got to have some. It's okay to have some diversion in these.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
These trying times,
but it is not on the same level as some of these other games I've played lately, as far as story and stuff go.
No. Okay. Well, good.
That's my take on it. It's fun.
You give it a 3.5 stars.
Sure. Yeah, I think it does fine, and it's okay.
I haven't been.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
No. I was just going to make the comment that my stepson played this game
he's played all
many
of them.
Years ago.
He can help you cheat.
So, a couple of times I was like, "Hey, how do you get past this one guy or find this one thing?" Yeah. It's like,
oh, it's over there.
So he did that stuff. So
he played it 10 years ago and still remembers this. Probably
did. Yeah,
a major part of his. youth.
Yeah, right. That's how long ago. So there it is. Fallout 4. It's fun.
I haven't been watching anything or playing anything, but I've been listening to some things. So like have I talked about Wet Leg before? I like Wet Leg.
I don't think so.
It's a woman singer-songwriter and maybe female band. I'm not sure who they are or what, but if people are looking for something hip, and this is coming from a 57-year-old white guy, but
hip.
It's pretty. There's a lot of qualifiers there, but I don't know. Spotify said my listening age was 23 for some reason, but that's not true. I haven't been listening to enough prog rock for a while, I guess. Spotify doesn't know who I am. That's okay. I mix it up. I don't know what the genre would be. I'm going to say kind of, they're sort of poppy, but sort of, I want to say punky, but just that, they got some edgy. They're a little edgy, but it goes down easy, as they say. As that maybe I shouldn't use that phrase, but I like them. The lyrics are good. And the Claypool-Lennon Delirium has some new stuff out again, too, so that's going to be fun. I don't know if is that Les Claypool? He's a bass player, right? He was in Primus. You don't know that guy.
I think I know who you're talking about, yeah.
You don't know every bass player. You haven't worked with them all.
Yeah, we have a network.
But he's on the more, I would say, experimental side, I guess, but... And Sean Lennon, they do some stuff together. This Claypool-Lennon Delirium, and some good stuff. I like it. And another guy that I've been listening to is Bill Callahan, and his voice kind of reminds me like he may have been in a band that I liked also, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he's one of those guys. I tend to like singer-songwriters that can't really sing, like Stan Ridgway and I can't think of the other ones, but offhand. But he's a storyteller, kind of singer-songwriter guy. And Bill Callahan, I would say, yeah, maybe a little folky, but more modern folky, postmodern folky. I don't know. I'm not good with genres. And actually listened to a whole album of his, which is unusual for me, because normally I just flit around with different mixes or whatever that's recommended to me by probably AI or something, but based on my past listening experiences and things I've liked in the past. But again, Spotify doesn't really know me. It thinks it does. It tries. But anyway, I like Bill Callahan. And I like I said previously, I went through another deep dive of Pete Seeger. You got to do that whenever there's some big troubles going on. You got to listen to the old folk songs. But that's what I've been doing. I listen to that kind of stuff. It's good stuff.
That's great.
I recommend Bill Callahan. I can't describe him exactly. It's kind of sort of a wandering sort of vocalist, storyteller guy, but I like it. All right. So there.
That's great.
What have you been listening to? You don't have time to listen to stuff unless you're performing things.
Well, yeah, I should listen more, but let's see. I finally got finished with another thing that people have known about forever is Andor, the Star Wars show.
Oh,
so
I know.
Yeah, I watched season 1 finally. It's really, really good.
I want to see it too. I don't have that. I don't have that channel, as we used to say.
You can You can get it from my Plex thing, but it's on there. Yes, really, really good. Yeah, I get, like a lot of people get, kind of Star Wars fatigue.
Yeah, but Andor seems pretty different from what I've heard.
It definitely gets interesting, and it's nice that it, even though I know it does eventually connect to Rogue One and the original Star Wars movie and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, this one, you don't have to really care about that stuff at all to get into the characters, and it's very well written and great cast, and it's good. It's not, I mean, it's a pretty bleak show, which really fits our time, of course, but
sure,
especially with all the oppressive evil empire stuff going on, and but that's been good though. One thing that's interesting I saw, which I haven't watched but read some news about, is that there's yet another reboot of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Now, I thought I heard that.
Yeah.
So entirely new cast, or some of the same people?
Well, they're bringing back some of the original people, I think. This is not... So it's different from the old Netflix one, or the one from 10 years ago, or whenever that was, where they had new people doing it, which the ones I watched were fun.
Oh, yeah, sure. But so these are the original?
I think these
from when they were on Minnesota Public
some of them,
Access.
Yeah, I think Joel Hodgson is kind of the new showrunner for it. So they've got a number of the original people.
What the heck?
So that's one. I hope it's good.
Are they gonna do Melania?
Well, probably they don't have the budget for that, but who knows?
Somebody, I don't think that would. I think I heard somebody saying, "I wish MSCVK was around." Yeah, and they're coming back.
No, that's fun. I those guys are great. There's been so many iterations of that show over the years that it's not always been amazing, but I have a very great fondness for the show that I discovered, like a lot of people, in college, and some incredible, like a reference to
Minnesota original, right?
It is a Minnesota original. The I lost my train of thought. Oh, speaking of the Melania movie, somebody made the comment that backtracking a little bit, but so there's a very famous episode of the original MST3K called Manos Hands of Fate.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing you haven't seen, but
I didn't get in on that thing. I admit, I wish I would have, but I should. I need to check it out.
It's one of the it might be one of the most famous.
That one with you guys.
Yeah, it might be one of the most famous original episodes ever.
Oh, I hear it the most. I hear it referenced the most. Yeah.
Yes, it's about some crazy devil worshipping cult or something like that, and a very, very bad movie, and and the jokes they made about it are just inspired. It's hard to describe, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So, but somebody made the comment on social media that on one of the movie review sites, it may have been Letterboxd or it may have been Rotten Tomatoes or somewhere, that Manos Hands of Fate has a higher score than Melania does. Like the actual movie Manos Hands of Fate.
The one line I saw was it was so bad I walked out, and it was somebody that was like watching it on an airplane.
yeah, that's a great joke. So many good jokes about that.
I'm terrible
abomination.
I'm terrible with jokes. Sometimes I can be witty, but trying to repeat jokes, now, not my forte.
Well, so anyway, okay. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, those guys.
What's it going to be on?
Well, it was done by a Kickstarter, so I think they're late this year. I think the first ones are going to come out.
A Kickstarter. So we don't know what streaming service or anything. YouTube.
Don't think I know yet where it's going to be.
Oh, that's strange. Okay, so
yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
Well, let's watch it togetger. We'll figure it out.
Report about it. Yeah, those are the best thing. I'm kind of getting into, old but not that old shows lately, I guess. We started watching this show called Justified. If you've heard of that one. Speaking of Walton Goggins, he's in it too. I think that's the one where he got somewhat famous. It's also Timothy Oliphant is the main character in that.
I don't think so.
Very good show.
Timothy Oliphant Man and the other guy.
And the Waltons.
John Boy.
Yeah.
Good night, Grandpa.
Yeah, good night, John Boy. Good night, Mr. Ghoul. That's a good show though. It's a little bit procedural cop kind of stuff, but it's well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say a cop show?
Well, because the main character is a U.S. Marshal who is reassigned to his hometown in Kentucky.
Okay, that's a good premise.
And like the Walton Goggins character is this, antagonist that he knew when he was growing up, and
okay, I like that premise.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's very well done.
Yeah,
so
it's a good premise.
Yeah, good show.
Justify my love.
Yeah. So
I'm looking at. So typically when we do these, we have Zoom going on, just for the audio part, and so we can hear each other. And again, not a sponsor. And usually John has a little image of himself because it's work or whatever. But today it's a symbol of the Beta recording
the
system.
Betamax logo. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
picked that. I like it.
Aww.
Well, John.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be all I got.
Another guy, if you want to listen to some good music, this guy used to be on TV and the radio, which I think they're going to make another TV and the radio album. And I'm not going to pronounce his name correctly, perhaps, but Tunde Adebimpe he's got some good stuff there. The man who's ate the moon or sold the moon? Ate the moon, probably. Sold the moon was Bowie. The man who ate the moon.
Well, with a title like that, it's got to be good.
It's no, he's good. He's another good guy. All right. I guess I need to go listen to Lon Raynard again.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What up? Yeah, he'll probably be here again pretty soon too, I'm sure.
Oh, is he still touring?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I've seen him. I don't know how many times I've seen him live. Neil Young, Warren Zevon, and Lon Wainwright are the ones I've probably seen the most live.
How many times did you see Warren Zevon? Because he's been dead for a while now.
Well, I got in as many as I could before he did.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was only 3. I'm sure I've seen Lon Wainwright. To be honest, I haven't seen Neil Young as much as I'd like, and he just canceled his 2026 tour, so I'm a little concerned about his health.
Yeah, these guys.
It's bound to happen at some point, and now we're talking about it, so by the time we release this, it will have happened because we have a tendency to do that. Maybe that's only when King's on.
Let's just hope we don't Kissinger him.
So that's our new term.
You got Kissingered.
Speaking of King, we
your other podcast. You've got 3 now, right?
Well, I'm also doing a Apollo men's chorus history podcast or video podcast. I don't know what that's called.
Video. A
vlog.
Video schmidio. Socidio.
Well, I'm sitting by a fireplace with a pipe, so that's good. It's good visuals. But we were we were asked, somehow there's another podcast that I don't know if they're like a storytelling podcast, but they were doing kind of an apocalyptic thing. But King, sleepbaseball.com, does like, I haven't heard it yet, but this might be good. But kind of does the play-by-play of the end of the world on some kind of podcast. And producer Phil, played by yours truly, ironically, the name is Phil still, is involved a little bit, but with an ad. So, yeah, I guess we're talking about the end of the world. I posted about it on my Facebook page, but maybe I'll link it to the Time to Lean page.
And
too,
do you feel fine? Sorry, I had to.
Oh, I just
Leonard Bernstein.
That just reminds me of the when that one radio station was bought out or whatever, and somebody just looped that song and over again for hours and hours and hours. Remember that?
Oh, I don't think I do.
I think it was Rev 105.
Oh, okay.
Went off. Somebody bought them and was going to change the format, and so somebody just did an auto repeat of that song.
That's like the old legend of the end of the Soviet Union where they play Swan Lake on the TV. You've heard of that, I'm sure, right?
Well, why don't you tell us?
Well,
and we can end on this.
I will not describe it well, but supposedly,
okay. Fine.
When the Soviet Union's government fell, the state TV network, the people probably walked off out of the job and stuff like that, and they played a video of the famous ballet Swan Lake, and
wow,
that was some sign. I don't know where it came from, but everybody knew when they saw that like, oh, like the government has fallen, and so it's become this like oh,
it was so like this code,
this weird code. Yeah, people just knew. I'd have to research. I can't remember why that particular piece of art.
Look that up too. That's really cool.
was the clue that the Russian government had fallen was when they played Swan Lake. And so sometimes you'll hear that reference. So if you ever hear that's what that means. Like some.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little odd, but
we need something like that for when the current regime falls.
Yeah, what are they gonna? Some
Moon
Kid Rock
River.
show.
No, Kid Rock. It won't be one of his songs.
No.
Which evidently involve a lot of underage girls.
Yeah, and him jumping around in short shorts, lip syncing his own songs.
Gross.
Oh,
Did you see that? That was another meme. And hey, this is a podcast where we talk about memes we saw. But it was they showed Ricky Martin from the Bad Bunny cameo.
Yeah. We spotted him. It was great.
And
like, hey, that's Ricky Martin.
And they juxtaposed that picture with Kid Rock, and they're the same age.
Of course.
And Kid Rock looks just so much older.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, he's not. I mean, Ricky Martin's. He's been living La Vida Loca, and he's still hanging out good.
Yeah,
he's taking care of himself.
It keeps you young. It really does. That and doing a podcast.
But Kid Rock's lifestyle, not so much.
Apparently not. I don't really want to know more than that, but shit.
No, I know too much already. Well, John.
So, okay. Have a good weekend, Phil. I hope whatever you're doing, wherever you're going.
Wherever you've been is all back to the beginning of the end.
So, speaking of that, isn't that the name of the Spinal Tap sequel? The end of the beginning or something like that, yeah.
No, we were going to watch that and talk about it. We still haven't.
Okay. let's maybe watch that for next time.
What is it on?
Well, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay, fine.
I did rewatch the original Spinal Tap movie about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
On a whim.
I should.
And you know what?
I should.
It's newsflash, but it's still great.
No, it kind of invented it did invent the mockumentary, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Maybe there was
much.
one other mockumentary
But no,
before that, but
it is just amazing.
and now then there was the mockumentaries, everything.
Yeah, and of course people were talking a lot about, because unfortunately we lost Rob Reiner, and then recently we lost Catherine O'Hara, who was not in Spinal Tap, but in a lot of other Christopher Guest movies.
Oh yeah, she was a genius.
Yeah. I mean, Schitt's Creek. I mean, she was maybe the best part of it.
Well, yeah, and I saw very few of those, of course, but I just remember her from SCTV mostly. But
yeah, no, she is great in Schitt's Creek.
Comedic genius.
So funny.
And she she was in some other movies where she didn't get to shine as much. But
people kept mentioning Home Alone, where she plays the mom, and it's like,
she didn't have.
She's not memorable in that because it was such a blah part. It wasn't supposed to be anything, but she was fine. But
she got a paycheck.
Kind of a waste of her talents in retrospect.
I've heard Spaceball 2 wrapped again, not a Catherine O'Hara movie, but Rick Moranis did a very rare
he has
movie is in it. So
no,
I think
that's great.
Evidently, that wrapped.
Another highlight of O'Hara's career, I think, is Mighty Wind.
Well, I mean, but any of those ones.
Yeah, I mean, they're all great, or Guffman or whatever. Yeah.
No, she played well off of Eugene Levy and that kind of thing. But anybody that she was working with.
That's one reason why her part in Schitt's Creek is so good. Yeah. She kind of steals the show.
The other the Westminster dog show.
Yeah, Best in Show.
Had a but they did some sort of a
they did a tribute
call out
this last
tribute to her. Yeah, that was really cool.
That is great. Yeah. So so sad to have heard about that.
I didn't realize she was that old. I mean, 71, I guess.
That's not that old.
No.
Yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch some Rob Reiner directed stuff too, after he tragically died.
So, supposedly Catherine O'Hara met her husband on Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, and of course she was in that too.
I can't remember that. I think the guy was a scene designer or costume designer or something like that.
Oh,
but they seemed like they were kind of hitting it off, but he never asked her out or anything. And she talked to Tim Burton about this, and I guess he talked to this guy whose name I can't remember. But and then they finally got married and all that. So again, I don't know the guy's name. Yeah, she was, a lot of people will say so and so had a face for comedy, but she was a really beautiful woman too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, but not to sound like that's not the reason she was wonderful. But I don't know.
It also gave her
so talented.
She was able to be versatile and do a lot of things. Again, she could be in a John Hughes or Chris Columbus movie.
Sure.
Just playing a somewhat rich Chicago housewife.
Before SCTV, there's a famous picture of her in an advertisement for some kind of car. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But she's like leaning on it, She was I think maybe she was a model before. I mean, you got to make money somehow.
Yeah. Whatever works.
I make money working out of service spaces. Fine. Whatever.
Oh.
I don't have an office.
I don't have an office. I have to work in a closet.
It's giving me is kind of giving me some COVID flashbacks, which isn't great, but
you're distancing
because it's for me. It's hard to manage people that I know there are people out there that manage teams that are all remote and whatever. But for me, it's hard for me to manage people that I don't see. So I don't. But we'll figure it out. We're going to have a little muster meetings in the mornings or something, and just work together for a while, and then disperse.
Mean Mr. Muster works in a service space.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what you get for a song now instead of a real one. A bad Beatles joke song.
We don't usually put songs on the end except for the theme song, but I don't know if I'll get it done in time for this to come out. Oh well, sure, we got one to put out before this, but we were trying to find, because we're working in like one of the spaces we found was like to work out of was a study space that isn't fully ready yet to be released to the public.
Because it's haunted.
It's haunted, and we have to have Ghostbusters come in, and Catherine O'Hara was not in that. But Rick Moranis was. Anyway, but there wasn't any kitchenette, so we had no microwave or refrigerator. But I don't know how many hours it took, but I found somebody that would let us use their kitchenette. So I think I'm going to do a parody song of Suffragette, but with kitchenette. So
Kitchenette City?
No, not that song.
Okay.
No, the Paul McCartney one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Kitchenette. Maybe I won't. But if I do, here it is.
Wrong.
And out. Okay, well, I don't know what that was, but we'll see.
Well, it probably wasn't our worst one.
Yeah.
Wrong. If you've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. So go lean on your broom, lean on the shelf in the back storeroom, but don't lean on the fryer. You're gonna set your ass on fire. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. Lean on a mop, lean on your muffin top, lean on the counter. You can lean on me, brother, anytime. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. If you've got time to clean, you've got time to lean.